full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They're brought out by the second overall pick back in 2021. Now in his fifth year out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Waddle makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 44. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Here's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Achane from the pistol. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Inside handoff goes to Madison. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They gain 11 on that play, and that is the Dolphins' first down. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. That's Hill on the slant, and he gets this forward to the 19.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Wilson now off the play action. He rolls to his right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. Third down run from Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Fourth down, Wilson throwing. Throw is caught by the back. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. They're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
That one hits for 30. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. Here we go. First and 10.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Gets this one to London. And they get this down to the 28. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Robinson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's brought down at the line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Penix here from the gun. Throws caught. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Early down give to Robinson. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Falcons first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Penix. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Romo adds the point after. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Wilson to throw it. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Wilson now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
Now Wilson on the play fake. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's going to get this one out quickly to Hill. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. Stop made by the first rounder out of Tennessee, James Pierce. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt.
The Dolphins.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Penix. That's him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Trying one here with Robinson. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
So they're going to lose more yards on the illegal block and the bad penalty than the return initially gained. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Achane gets this on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now Wilson on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Here's Penix to throw. And the Dolphins are going to get to him, and he is dropped. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 46-yard line.
Now motion him out of the backfield. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He's in trouble and the Dolphins get him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Wilson from his own end zone. This one falls incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Waller with the catch. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Running with Achane here out of the gun. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. He fields it cleanly. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
13 yards.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
First down.
Getting on the ground with Algier. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To the air with Penix. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Miami offense headed out there now. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Wilson with it on 1st. A throw left side, caught by Brown. They won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Play made there by Clark Phillips. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
And off running left, it's Achane. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down.
On play action now, Wilson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Ryan Stonehouse in punt formation.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. Penix on 1st down. Escapes the defender. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
And they'll get this up to the 18-yard line. So a dime look defensively from the Dolphins here on this 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
First and 10 at the
Now
20.
Penix off the play action. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Second and 3 now.
Gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the 30.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Putting a receiver in motion. Play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Loss on the play. It's now third down.
Third and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll punch it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. Back to return this one is Tyreek Hill. And they'll maybe get 2 out of that, and that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. So that's going to be the 2-minute warning of our first half. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Wilson now off the play action. Buying some time right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Miami.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Cut out left. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. All set to go now from the 35. Achan, a first down carry. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Wright running out of the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Back to the line they come, second down.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Play action, it's Wilson. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Wilson now from the gun. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Sanders sends it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Here's Agnew on the return. He dodged the tackle. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So But we have a one-score. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Agnew on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach Raheem Morris sending his Falcons offense back to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Here's Algier on 1st down. Shoots away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
18 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. On him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Gonna bring up 4th down. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Miami set to take over once again on offense. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You can really create some indecision now defensively.
Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9.
Went right, and that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Escapes a defender. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. Headed out right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Here's Achane up the middle. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Trying to force one through there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Ryan Stonehouse in punt formation for the Dolphins.
And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stops by Chop Robinson. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Chop Robinson on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the
Ball
flag.
start, offense.
All twitched up, they were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. Penix on 3rd down. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Punt formation.
So out now comes the punter. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over.
The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go with Madison. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. A gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll go right back to Madison. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They run it from the gun with Wright. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. And we get a timeout. There's an injured player out there, and it's not somebody this offense wants to lose. Jalen Waddle, the man shaken up. Offense to the line for 2nd down. A run now with Achane. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to run for it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to the air. Escapes the pocket. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding, offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A 47-yard
Sanders sends it through. And that grows the lead to 5.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Start on the ground here with Algier. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Tight end in motion left. He gets this out quickly to London. Across midfield. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Penix working from the gun. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost them. That is a safety. After surrendering the safety, they're out to boot it away.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll take the flag and the yardage that goes with it. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Wilson to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Now they'll hand it off to Achane. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all
Illegal block
about.
in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Running it after the penalty. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He put everything he's got behind it. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Now stick with Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
It's a gain of 10.
Wilson with it on 1st.
First down.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff for Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Good for a Dolphins. First down. 1st and goal, Miami.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. On play action now, Wilson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. Chan to the right. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons ready for their next possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Here we go, shot.
Penix on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Penix off the play action. He's going to push one deep down the right.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Third down, it's Penix. That one's complete, right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33. Again, Penix to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Second down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Penix is going to throw again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Setting up the running back screen. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They give to Algier from the gun. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. To the air with Penix. Here comes a screen, Algier. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Tyler Algier. A gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down at their 49-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. And again, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. On first down, they're going to start out with Chan. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Chan again. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down run from Achane. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up. Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And he gets it away from his end zone. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. On first down, here's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Throwing now on first down, Penix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Second and 9 at the Dolphins' 49-yard line.
They put Chark in motion left. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. This finds Chark complete. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Here's Madison again. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with Madison. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Their punter making his way out now.
Brings up 4th down. The Falcons take over.
Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, Penix. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Penix working from the gun. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. So they had the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Desperation time here on fourth. He's looking deep once again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Handed an excellent opportunity by their defense, Brock. Now time to cash it in. This is first and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another for Achane. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. McLeod now returning it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. All set now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff for Algier. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Falcons first down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Penix with his back, Algier. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Penix. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
3rd down and 10.
3rd down, it's Penix. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard
Working
line.
inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Penix to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense up to the line fast.
Yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
Penix is going to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Got to forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal.
At the 15-yard line.
Penix now to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Touchdown and bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flush down now to his left. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here he goes, got to have this on 4th down. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. So this one will. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Design run. Here's Wilson. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their